What's up, everybody? My name is Godzi, and welcome back to another episode of Wonderful Everyday. Last episode, we began the new chapter, Looking Glass and Sex, which is from Zakuro's perspective, and it's pretty interesting so far, seeing her actual interactions with Megu and Satoko and Kimika, and also the interactions with Takuji, because, whoa, they are very, very different. They go by way faster when we're not stuck in Takuji's mind when he's thinking of Zakuro masturbating because he's a delusional fuckwad. So, yeah. Also, I was told in the comments last episode that the person who told me that there's about as many H scenes in this chapter as there were in It's My Own Inventions, that is not true. There are less. There are definitely less, so that's good. I'm a fan of that, because that means less work for me, less censoring, so let's fucking go. Let's keep reading then. It sure is hot. The sun on the rooftop was harsh. Maybe I shouldn't have come here. I ended up skipping class today, too, though no one forced me to do it today. It just happened. I wasn't really aiming for perfect attendance, but still, once I skipped class a single time, it became a lot easier to do it again. I've never skipped class before. I can probably get away with skipping every once in a while. I'm really not used to this, though. I came to the rooftop because it didn't seem like anyone else would be up here, and it really was deserted. No one comes up here because it's so hot. What should I do for an hour? Maybe I should have gone to class after all. I put my hand on the fence as I walked across the rooftop. The school's layout is pretty complicated, so the roof isn't a normal rectangle either. Building A has a shape like a cross. The scenery changed as I walked. The building B and C rooftops are closed off. Is that... Momoya? Why? That's building B, so it should be off limits. Why is he over there? Huh? When I squinted, I could see stairs on the other side of the fence. It's connected to the other building's rooftop here. Building B has one less floor, so the stairs lead down. Okay, we're on July 3rd, right? I'm pretty sure this day wasn't in It's My Own Inventions, so it'll be interesting to see what Takuji was actually doing here, because there's no way he slept for a week. It doesn't stand out since it's below the lip of the rooftop, but it really is a pretty big staircase. It's probably off limits, but... Hi. Who are you? Did he forget about yesterday already? He looks kind of weird, and he always looks like he's drawn in a different art style, I swear to God. I'm Takashima Zakuro. I'm in the class next, I can't read. I'm in the next class over. Takashima Zakuro? That's right. What does he mean by that? Sorry, I'm really bad at remembering faces. I see. But still, it was just yesterday. I don't really care about him, but it really bothers me that he doesn't even seem to remember me. What are you doing in a place like this? Oh, nothing in particular. Are you cutting class? Well, I guess so. I see. You shouldn't do that, you know? But you're doing the same thing. I'll be fine. Why? I always skip classes. That's not a good reason. Who needs a reason? Either way, you shouldn't skip class. Weren't you a good student? Not really. Oh. Well, if you say so. What is it? Yesterday when I left, his voice was so bothersome, but now he almost sounds different. But his voice hasn't changed. Isn't it nice and cool here? Eh? Now that he mentioned it, I didn't notice because I was talking to him. It's pretty cool here. There's shade here, and... A cool breeze comes out of the forest behind the school. No one comes here because the Building A rooftop is so hot in the summer. Even though the Building C rooftop is so much cooler, so it's a perfect place for skipping class. You could say that. Wait, oop. No, I'm just bad at reading. So it's a perfect place for skipping class. You could say that. What are you doing here, Momoya? What does it look like I'm doing? Reading? Correct. Is that a light novel? Do you like light novels? Not really, but... This is... Momoya took the cover off the book he was reading. Oh, okay. Cyrano de Bergerac? It's the most popular play in France. Popular in France? Is it a modern play? I wouldn't call it modern. It was written in the 19th century. Is it interesting? He's got like a completely different personality right now, even. It's incredibly well written, but it seems like it wasn't so well received when it was first published. What do you mean? I guess you could say it was a heavily commercialized play. To the people of the time, it must have seemed old and musty. I see. It looks like it would be hard to read. It's not that hard. The translation is very recent. Most people who finished middle school could probably read it. Have you finished middle school? I suppose I have. Wait, isn't that obvious? Then you should be able to read it just fine. What kind of story is it? A poet, swordsman, scientist, and a musician. It's a story about a real person who lived in the 17th century. A true story? No, it's still a play. It speaks of an ugly man's unrequited love. Unrequited love? I've lived without knowing the touch of a woman. Eh? Even my mother thought I was a repugnant child. I had no sisters either. As an adult, women have always looked at me with disdain. It's a play about that person's unrequited pure love. Unrequited pure love? That's what it's about. Is it interesting? Yes, of course. I really like it. Momoya laughed kindly. Do you want to read something? Eh? Aren't you bored? A lot of the time when I skip class, I read books. Why don't you try one? Oh, sure. Would you like to read a light novel? What would you recommend? A light novel? It doesn't have to be a light novel. What would you prefer? I don't know a whole lot about that stuff, so I'm not sure. But I like Alice in Wonderland. I read Through the Looking Glass, too. Alice? Lewis Carroll, huh? Then how about this? Momoya fished around in his bag, and took out a paperback book. What's this? There was a cute drawing on the cover, but more than that. Stories written on a typewriter. What's this? The title made me laugh. Why don't you try reading it? My eyes met his as I took the book from his outstretched hand. He smiled at me. Thank you. It's from the same publisher as the one I'm reading, but the words are bigger and the story is easier to understand. Sure. Light novels are nice too, but sometimes a book like this is better, you know? But I don't read many light novels. Really? You mentioned them earlier, so I thought you liked them. You're the one that likes light novels, aren't you? I like pretty much all books. You mean? If you just want to hide away in your heart without using any electronics, books are pretty much the best way to do it, aren't they? Without electronics? Sadly enough, there aren't any outlets or anything on the roof, so I can't use the internet or play games up here. You're right. I can't even play games on my cell phone because it's never charged. I'm lazy, so I always forget to charge it. You read instead of playing games because you're lazy? Something like that. If I wasn't so lazy, I might be able to play games more often. In that case, you might not be skipping class at all. I see. That's a good point. He's really mysterious. I opened the book, but Momoya was distracting me, so I couldn't focus on it. He interested me far more than the aging pensioners and bald managers in the book. Do you like reading, Momoya? Yeah? Didn't I say that earlier? Oh, yeah. You did. I mostly tend to keep to myself, which is probably why I like books so much. You mostly keep to yourself? Pretty much. That's the bell. Huh. He's even got different sprites. That's actually something I noticed about Zakuro also. Like, she seems to have two different sprites, but in my mind I was chalking it up due to the fact that she was wearing a different outfit, even though she has the same sprites as her school uniform when was wearing her, like, nightwear in, chapter in Down the Rabbit Hole. But Takuji's wearing the same outfit here. as his regular sprites, but then he also has like his crazy sprites, so I don't know what's going on with him. This is very strange. Class is over. Oh, yeah. Huh? What? Okay, hi Hasaki. Been a while. Howdy, you're holding a doll. Okay. I completely forgot what voice I used for her. I don't want to make up a new voice. We'll just give her the Hibiko voice. Big bro. Big bro? What is it? You two don't come up here very often. Oh, is she actually a high schooler? I thought she was way younger than him. You too? What did he mean by saying you too? I only saw one person. The doll? I looked at the girl standing in front of Momoya. Does she go to a different school? That's not our uniform. No. Though she looks a bit younger than us too. She must be his little sister. Putting that aside, I really don't understand why he said you two. A friend? Oh wait. Is that Hasaki talking, I guess? A friend? Oh, we just happen to both be up here. She's the girl from the next class. Takashima Zakuro. And you are? Hasaki. I'm Momoya Hasaki. Momoya's little sister? Yes. I see. She's really cute. I don't want to bother them. She came all the way here to visit him, after all. Well then, I should be going. Oh, sure. Goodbye, Hasaki. Bye. Oh, what about this book? You haven't finished it, right? Yeah, I'm a slow reader. And then keep it until you finish. It's a children's story by a man who wrote a book called The Grammar of Fantasy. It definitely has a lot more to it than most children's books. I think you'll like it. Okay. I turned and ran off. What is this feeling? It's like I'm embarrassed, but also very happy. I couldn't stand still, so I ended up dashing off. No, hi Kimiko. Sakura? Huh? You skipped again? Yeah. I see. That's rare. Kimiko laughed shortly. Kimiko usually only laughs when she's angry, but this time it seemed different. Takashima, let's get something to eat. Oh, okay. Me too. I'm broke. What do you mean? When did that happen? I'm totally broke. I need some money. Why don't you have any? I don't know. I never have any money at the end of the month. But it's not even close to the end of the month. But still, her job pays on the 20th. Wrong character. But still, her job pays on the 25th, and she gets her allowance on the 30th. This time of month is pretty rough. Isn't there an easy way to earn money? Don't ask me. If there was, I'd be doing it too. Isn't your family stupid rich? That doesn't mean I'm rich. My parents only give me 30,000 yen a month for my allowance. I just remembered something also. I was told in the comments last episode that about Megu and Satsuko saying lol. They definitely don't say anything like that in Japanese, so it's just the translation, I guess. I don't know why they would do that. Maybe they were laughing and the translators got bored. And they wanted to make it funny or something. I'm telling you, that's a lot of money. How is that a lot of money? I hear that all the girls at that rich kid's school get 100,000 a month. Those girls are on a different level though. But I don't have any money. It's because I'm always paying for shit for you guys. I really appreciate it though. Money, huh? It's easy if you have someone to give it to you, but earning it yourself is a pain in the ass. And I hear you can get in big trouble for selling yourself. What are you selling? Zakuro, do you have to try to be that stupid, or does it come naturally? You're kind of ticking me off. No, I didn't mean to. You're so stupid. I'm talking about prostitution. But it's really a pain to do, isn't it? Isn't there a more creative way we could earn money? Creative? Isn't there? Haven't you heard? You can even make money blogging and stuff like that. You can make money blogging? They were talking about it on TV. Then why don't we start a blog? How? Don't know. I'm not really sure. Making money with a blog. How would they do that? No one would care about their blog anyway, since they know nothing about the internet and have no particular knowledge or skills. There has to be some way we can earn money fast. There's, for some reason, a weird pause in between dialogue whenever I click. Like, pay attention after I read this line. I don't think there is a way to earn money fast. Yeah, what's with that? Takashima, you draw manga, right? Yes. Oh, it's because of the sprites and my brain is just being stupid. Okay, yeah, it's because the sprites are changing. Okay. Can't you make money with that? I'm not that good. I don't think I could get anything for it. Akasaka, why don't you try writing a novel? A novel? I heard they're looking for novels. The kind you write on your phone. Cell phone novels. Yeah, I heard about that one that got made into a movie. They're making tons of money. That's it! Can you write a novel? Won't know till I try. Anyway, let's try writing one during the next class. Anyway, shouldn't we get something to eat? We're running out of time here. That's right. It's not worth getting that worked up about. Alright. Nope. Okay. A cell phone novel, huh. I read part of one before, but it was really strange. It used lots of weird slang I didn't understand. Actually, I think I read a book that started out kind of like that. At the beginning, the writer seemed incredibly dumb, but as he got smarter and smarter, the writing got better and more sophisticated. Those cell phone novels are kind of dumb the whole way through. What kind of story was that? Maybe Momoya has a copy. There were lots of books in his secret room. He might have it. A novel, huh? I ended up borrowing this. Stories written on a typewriter. What a bizarre title. I'd never heard of this before. When I looked at the table of contents, there were several other short stories included along with the main story. Each individual story is really short. I guess that makes sense since children would get bored if they were too long. I started reading the story from the title and... Huh? This old man. He didn't have anywhere to go, so he turned into a cat. Okay. The old man is the protagonist of the story. He turns into a cat and plays with all the other cats at the beginning of the story. What a silly story. It really is the kind of story I like. It was really interesting. The author was Gianni Rodari. I'd never heard of him before. So he knows all about stuff like this. I've heard of book sommeliers, if that's how it's pronounced, before. But does that word really describe someone like Momoya? A sommelier is a person who picks out wines to match a customer's tastes. It's just like Momoya. I really liked the book Momoya lent me. When he gave me this book, he kind of looked like a sommelier offering his finest wine, too. Though I don't know anything about sommeliers, it seems like it fits. I stared out the window, lost in thought. I wonder if Momoya is in his secret room right now. That's right, I should go see him later. He said I could come back whenever I wanted. I hope he doesn't get mad at me. Alright. It's pitch black. It's a little scary. I waited for a moment until my eyes adjusted. I wish I had a lighter or something. It's so dark. I walked along the wall. Huh? This? There were scribbled red letters hanging in the dark. Why aren't you a virgin? Die, you slut. There's someone in the bottom left. This week's episode fucking sucked. Oh. Okay. This is where he draws Riruru. I thought what? I didn't know he drew Riruru in the reservoir tank. I thought he drew her in the, hideout. There were scribbled red letters hanging in the dark. The letters scrawled childishly on the wall said, "Why aren't you a virgin? Die, you slut." When I looked closer, there were scribbles all over the walls of the reservoir tank. They were all kind of a little scary. quickly left the reservoir tank. Why? He seemed so intelligent before. Why would he write that? Oh, okay. Ah, Takashima! Why are you here? Were you in my secret room? Hey! What's wrong? I ran from that place. Oh. It was kind of scary. Momoya seems like a different person when he's here. Okay. I ate dinner at a silent table and returned to my room. I didn't have anything in particular to do, so I opened my phone to get on the internet. Another message. It must be another message from some random guy. I felt depressed as I opened my messages. The person from yesterday. I saw you didn't accept my friend request yet. Did I say something to offend you? I'd like to apologize if I did. No, not really. That's not it. I went ahead and accepted his request. I don't like to accept friend requests from people I don't know, but I had no choice. Huh? There was another message. Were there two of them? I opened the other message. From Usami. Oh. Oh yeah, these text messages. Okay, so we're definitely gonna learn about those other two girls, right? I mean, we'd have to. Because we know, like, nothing about them. They showed up for, like, 3 seconds in Down the Rabbit Hole 2, and they were in the weird Riruru video, and, It's My Own Invention. But, nope, we don't know anything about them, so I want to learn about them for sure. From Usami, okay? I don't know whether that's Church Girl or Glasses Girl, which are the preemptive names for them. But I know one's named Usami and the other's Ayumi, right? I think? Subject, I finally made contact with you. We'll just go with a regular girl voice for now. I'm not sure if I should say, nice to meet you. The battle at the Stone Tower. Please respond when you remember the significance of these words. Also, you will probably experience a large change. It will probably be a good thing. What is this? The battle at the Stone Tower. Is that from a game? Or maybe a novel? Or maybe even a manga? Why would that phrase be significant? I've never heard that before. Do I just naturally attract weird people like this? Maybe it's because I'm so gloomy. Maybe they can tell just by reading my journal online. This is the worst. I should just go to sleep. I love the sound that comes out when I fall into bed. The sheets always feel good too. I put my blankets in the dryer while I was eating. It makes a big difference. That's probably a good thing. They felt sweaty yesterday, but now they're nice and soft. That's the only large change that could happen in my life. Especially if we're talking about good things that could happen. Though there have been plenty of bad changes. Oh well. Time to sleep. I have to brush my teeth. And wash my face. Okay. A black shadow draped over the sky. And dreary, okay. A dreary black shadow that stretches into the infinite. Like the world's twilight. A dreary scene. A dream I've never had before, but one that seems so familiar. Maybe it was a dream from long ago. The dream made me sad. Then it disappeared. Okay. See, I actually noticed, when I was going to grab my thumbnail from the last video, because I used Gyazo to just capture part of the screen. I noticed on that CG, Glasses Girl is in there. I don't think I noticed Church Girl, but she's probably somewhere in there, so that's interesting. It's Saturday. School lets out early today. Despite that, I couldn't stop myself from skipping class after first period. Before, I never even considered skipping. I went up the stairs as the bell for the second period rang. I went up the stairs and left that place where I didn't belong behind me. Up and up. I was expecting him to be there. His beautiful hair fluttered in the wind. Long, straight, carefully combed hair. Pretty eyes. Even God himself would be enthralled by that sight. That's why. Oh, good morning. Huh? Who are you? He had a smile on his face as he asked me that. Why can't you remember it? I'm Takashima Zakuro, from the class next to yours. Takashima Zakuro. Oh, you skipped class yesterday. Wait, what are you doing right now? Skipping class. Really? Yes. I sat down next to him. Maybe a little too close. Oh, here. I gave him the book I had borrowed. No, Rodari. Did you like it? Yeah, it was really interesting. Then I'm glad I lent it to you. What country is the author from? What do you think? There are hints in the story if you think about the places and buildings that show up. Can you remember? There were lots of old Roman ruins in the story. Largo di Torre Argentina. Yeah, and there was also Venice, the Garibaldi Bridge, and the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Does that mean he's from Italy? Exactly. Gianni Rodari was a writer of children's stories in Italy. You know a lot about writers, don't you? Not at all. It's just easy to remember the authors you like, don't you think? Yeah. What are you reading today? No, nothing new. It's the same book as yesterday. The same book as yesterday? The cover is different, and it's not even the same size. I was just curious, so I tried it. Curious about what? There were unfamiliar words printed in the book he held up in front of me. Beside him, he had a notebook and... a French dictionary. French? Oh, well, I'm probably not understanding much of it. I was just curious. Momoya, can you read French? Of course not. I just like to study it in my free time once in a while. But there are translations in your notebook. Oh, that's because I've read it so many times before. With a dictionary, I can at least translate a few of the lines. But really, it's not a big deal. He hid the book away. Cyrano de Bergerac? Yeah, do you think I could read it? Can you read French? Oh, that's not what I mean. The one you were reading before. Oh, like I said, anyone who's graduated from middle school could read that. Have you finished middle school? Of course I have. Do you want to read it? Yes. Okay, then, here. He gave me the book from yesterday. Cyrano de Bergerac. It's an excellent, flowing translation. Thank you. So that book caught your eye? Well, it's the book you were reading so intently, though I can never say that. It sounded really interesting when I heard you talk about it. It really is a good book. Yeah. You've read this book quite a few times, then? Well, it's a play, so it's not as long as it looks. I just ended up reading it over a few times. Not because you particularly like it? I wonder. I'm not sure, but there definitely aren't many other books that have made me want to read the original text. Have you done that for other books? Just a few pages. I always give up after a while. I guess, in a way, I do really like it, since I filled up a couple notebooks translating it as I read. I see. He said it was a story about an ugly man. Why was Momoya so captivated by this play? And he said it was about unrequited true love. Does that mean... Momoya, have you ever experienced unrequited love? Where did that come from? Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. You mean maybe that's why I like this book? Oh, no. Maybe I was too straightforward. I must seem stupid. Does he like a book about unrequited love because he's experienced it? That was a stupid question. My face must have been beet red. Momoya looked at me and laughed. And then... I'm still human, you know? Of course I've experienced unrequited love. A one-sided love that never reaches the object of one's affections. I've experienced that before. I kind of felt a little jealous. Well, let's drop that subject. It's kind of embarrassing. Oh, sure. I'm sorry. Embarrassing. It really was embarrassing. The way you said that makes me wonder. Are you interested in it because of your own experiences with unrequited love? Yes. Wait, why did I answer that question? Am I stupid? I see. That must be tough. Though it can be fun in its own way. Yes. He can probably see straight through me. Jeez, it's like... just... what is going on? What is going on? Seriously. Today I borrowed another book from Momoya. But today, unlike yesterday, it's one of Mamiya's favorite plays. Maybe I can get a little closer to Momoya. Maybe not. I can read it during the next class. The classical literature teacher does nothing but write on the blackboard and talk in a monotone. He won't even notice me reading in his class. Yeah, it's interesting. It didn't seem like an old book at all. He said it was criticized for being old and dated when it was first published, and yet reading it after all these years, it didn't seem old at all. The protagonist, Cyrano, was kind of like Momoya. Though Momoya isn't ugly like Cyrano, he seems more like the beautiful man in the story, Christian, though I don't know what Christian would have actually looked like since it's just text. Cyrano is very ugly, but also intelligent and reliable. Momoya is intelligent and reliable, but also very handsome. His vocabulary is really good. That can be said of both Cyrano and Momoya. The beautiful heroine, Roxanne, was captivated by Cyrano's voice, but listening to an intelligent person speak definitely is captivating. That happens to me when I listen to Momoya, but... oh, right. It's just... it bugged me how the heroine in this manga wasn't a virgin, so I was gonna burn it and upload the video. Right. Sometimes he's like that. When he talks like that, he just seems pitiful. His voice is so beautiful, but what he's saying... I can't even think of that as the same person. Why would Momoya say something crude like that? He burnt it because the girl wasn't a virgin. That's terrible. That was when we first met, which means maybe he was trying to deceive me. Maybe he was intentionally acting like that. Oh, actually. Come, take it and change. That was a line in Cyrano de Bergerac. It was a line from the scene where Cyrano suggests that he could write love letters for Christian and send to Roxanne. The protagonist, Cyrano, he was a genius, but also incredibly ugly. He fell in love with a beautiful, intelligent woman named Roxanne. But a beautiful woman would never fall in love with such a hideous man. A love that could never be requited. And that's what he thought. He met a man named Christian, whose only virtue was that he was incredibly handsome. He too had fallen in love with Roxanne, but a brilliant woman like Roxanne would never fall in love with a constantly tongue-tied man like him just because he was handsome. Then Cyrano came up with a plan. Christian would profess his love with the words that Cyrano had written. When he suggested it to Christian, this is what he said. Come, take it and change. Then, when Momoya acted like that, maybe it wasn't really him. Maybe he was telling me, take it. Reality can never be that sweet. It couldn't be. After that, he said feigned love words into true. That would make the strange, pitiful Momoya the real one. That wouldn't be good at all. Momoya's favorite play, Cyrano de Bergerac. A story about an ugly genius and a beautiful idiot working together to seduce a woman. Cyrano has the soul and Christian has the body. By the way, Christian was the kind of man who got so flustered in front of the woman he loved that he could barely even speak. If you think about it like that, the intelligent Christian with Cyrano's soul and the stupid Christian without it. It's just like the intelligent Momoya and the strange one. Huh? Could there be two of him? Maybe there's a stupid yet handsome Momoya and an ugly but smart Momoya. That's impossible, huh? In Cyrano de Bergerac, Christian's voice changed when Cyrano talked. Of course, it was like someone else was dubbed in over his voice. But Momoya's voice didn't change. They both sounded like Momoya. Their voices were the same, but the words they used were so different. Completely different. Though, I've been thinking about Momoya all day. It has to be love. This is unrequited love. Yep. Yeah, that's right. Totally unrequited love. One-sided. Because we can never be together. Momoya, with his handsome face and his vast intellect, is more like Roxanne than Christian or Cyrano. Then I'm not smart or beautiful. I'm neither Christian nor Cyrano. I'm no one. That's why. My love could never be requited. That's right. Everyone looks at me with disgust. Until a few months ago, I was bullied. Recently, the bullying has stopped, though. I don't understand why. They bullied me so much, then one day it suddenly stopped. That's why I'm always on edge. I'm always worried that I'll be punched back into that hell. I'm always cautious not to offend anyone. Trying not to annoy anyone. Trying to fit in. That's all I can think about. I'm like a stalker. When I saw Momoya reading alone on the rooftop, I took a picture. He would probably hate me if he found it, but... Why is he so cool when he's up there? He's completely different from any other time I see him. Why is he so smart and cool? I didn't even realize until a moment later that I was rolling around in bed, unconsciously clutching his picture to my chest. This really makes me seem like a stalker, but tomorrow's Sunday. It should be fine. That excuse doesn't really make sense. I know that. But I won't be able to see Momoya tomorrow. Though I do have the book he lent me. Huh? That's right, this is Momoya's book. It's something he touched. Whoa! Next time I take a bath, I won't wash this hand. Okay. Though doing that might just confirm me as a stalker. That's a joke. I just met him. There's no way I could fall in love that quickly. Yeah, he's just really interesting, that's all. There's no way I could become a normal girl. Only a normal girl could fall in love like that. That's right. Nothing good has happened in the past when I started to feel like that about someone. I should just stay in my room and keep my feelings to myself. I'll just pretend it's a joke. I'll just keep it to myself. That's good enough for me. July 5th. Alright. Alright, on the train. Sunday. I didn't have anything in particular to do, but I got on the train anyway. It's not really something unusual for me. There was just one surprise that made my heart beat about 3 times faster than normal. Why did it end up like this? No, I doubt there's any particular reason. I just got on the train to go buy a new CD from my favorite voice actor and sat in an open seat. Then... Of course. Hello, Takuji. You're... Oh, no, wait, wrong character. You're... Ah. I should probably read the names before I voice the lines, because I'm stupid. The exact same reaction as when he was on the rooftop. I could feel my face growing so hot that I just wanted to push him over and run out the doors. Though, why would I need to push him over to do that? I took a deep breath and said, very naturally... No, if it isn't Momoya. Not at all natural. Oh great, we're going into Goofy Town. Time for Goofy Town. That's what I said. What are you doing here? After that, I managed to speak a little more calmly. This is becoming a daily ritual every time I meet him. I'm Takashima Zakuro. Right, I'm sorry. Where are you going, Takashima? What about you? Where would you happen to be going? Me? I haven't actually decided yet. Really? Me too. Nice one. I'm surprised I was able to say that so smoothly. I'm doing really good today. Sorry, but my favorite voice actress is going to have to wait until tomorrow. The weather is nice. I was just going to ride the train until I knew where I wanted to go. Oh, really? Me too. Would you like to go somewhere together? That's what I wanted to say. Instead, I just whispered it in my heart. What I said in reality was... I just smiled, like if someone had spoken to me in a foreign language and I didn't know what to say. I have to do something. Huh? Aren't you getting off here? This is Suginomiya. Oh, yeah. What about you? Like I said, I'm not going anywhere in particular. I wouldn't mind getting off here, but it might be nice to keep going, too. I see. So you really don't have anywhere to go either, huh? No. Also, could you call me Zakuro instead of just saying you? Huh? Why? I think that's the reason you can't ever remember my name. You never call me by it. Does it really matter if I don't remember? That's for me to decide, not you. I want you to remember it. Alright. Oh, I'm sorry. That was rude. No, not at all. You're right. Then please call me Zakuro. I don't think I could get used to that. But we've talked so much lately. Maybe I'm the only one who feels like that, though. From the way he reacts to me, it's like I'm nothing more than an acquaintance. I wish I could talk to him more often. Maybe then he would remember my name. Maybe not. Just thinking that is probably ridiculous. Do you like to read books, Takashima? Yes, sort of. Do you read anything other than Lewis Carroll? Sometimes, but I'm not that well read. I just read simple stuff. I like short stories. Like what? Like Atoda. And of course, Tsutsui Yasutaka. I like Hoshi Shinichi too. Oh, I read those when I was younger too. I really loved Tsutsui Yasutaka. No, and Hoshi Shinichi and Atoda Takashi were great too. Really? Atoda was a bit much for me when I was a grade schooler, but maybe that was a good thing. They were so exciting. I always climbed under the covers when I read them. Under the covers? I felt my face flush. That's right, Atoda's books had a lot more sexual illustrations in them. I would have liked to have seen Mamiya reading them as a child. I'm leaving. What kind of line is that? Zakuro, are you good? Yeah, I still like short stories. Oh, that's right. Next time I'll lend you another book. I think I know one you'll like. Huh? What kind of book? It's a book by another Italian author, Buzzati. I thought it was really fascinating when I read it. Italy? That's the same as the author that wrote the story about the cat. You know a lot about Italian authors, huh? No, not at all. I just happen to have read them recently. If you had asked me a couple weeks earlier, I probably would have recommended you something different. Like Marquez? You know about Gabriel Garcia Marquez? It just seemed like something you would like. I read it because my father recommended it to me. One day I couldn't sleep. My father was in the living room, and when I told him I couldn't sleep, he told me to read Chronicle of a Death Foretold. That's actually italicized. Interesting. And then? I couldn't sleep at all. It was too interesting. Yeah, it is. Isn't it really short, though? But still, I couldn't stop thinking about it after I finished it. I know what you mean. It's so different. Completely different. Completely different from my life before I met him. I've never felt this way before. I've never had such a dazzlingly wonderful time as today. It makes me think. I wish I could keep talking to him for all eternity. I might never have this much fun talking to anyone else in my entire life. I just wish this moment would never end. Though that wish can never come true. Oh, the next? The next? The next station is the last stop. Oh, we're already at the last stop. It's already over. It was so fun, and it's over. Where's the last stop? It says it's an amusement park. Oh, right. An amusement park, huh? I guess I don't have any reason to go there. Maybe I should ride it back to the beginning. Well then, huh? I silently pulled on Mamiya's hand. I was bold. Or maybe I was just confused. I grabbed his hand and descended onto the platform with him just before the doors closed. I didn't want the wonderful time I spent with him to end so anticlimactically, so I... Oh, that's interesting. It's just like the CG with Yuki in the first chapter. Interesting parallels I see going on here. Crunch, crunch. Crunch, crunch. Shaved ice is great in the summer. I'm sorry. Eh? Why? Well, I dragged you off the train and made you come here. Really? I don't mind. I didn't have anything to do anyway, and I got a nice treat out of it. Oh, I'm sorry. Like I said, you don't need to apologize. Really? There are a lot of people here for such a rundown amusement park. It must be busy because it's a Sunday. You shouldn't say that. I mean, I heard most of the smaller amusement parks had to shut down. They're definitely doing a good job of attracting customers, at least. Maybe that just means it's more fun than any of the other amusement parks. You could be right. It's my treat. Let's have fun, okay? You don't have to pay. But yeah, let's have fun. I haven't been to an amusement park in years. Sure. I'm such a weird girl. What am I doing? Last night I decided to keep my feelings inside, and I ended up forcibly dragging him along on a date. Wait. A date? It's nothing. Really? I was just thinking, coming here together on a Sunday like this kind of feels like a date. Huh? Would you rather I didn't put it like that? Please, go right ahead. It's an honor, really. I don't mind at all. It's not a big deal. No, why am I getting so flustered? He must think I'm strange. He must think I'm weird. He must think I'm a freak. You're a little weirder than I thought you were. Crap. Come on, it was all going so well. Now he knows I'm a freak. Now he won't look at me the same way. He must think I'm gross. I guess that's why. That's why. That's why I feel like I can relax, even though I don't usually like other people. Look, he said it. He thinks I'm disgust. What? Huh? Relax? I'm pretty strange myself. I can't usually relax around other people, but I can when I'm with you. What's wrong? You haven't said anything in a while, and your face is all red. Are you feeling alright? He worriedly put his hand on my forehead. Wait, his hand? No, that's not it. I slapped his hand away. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Momoya. The truth is I wanted you to touch me, but I couldn't think, and now it feels awkward. Because I slapped his hand away. Oh, what should I do? Maybe I should grab his hand and stick it on my skirt. You good? Are you of sound mind, Zakuro? Oh, who am I kidding? No one in this game is. No, that would only make me happy. Momoya wouldn't like it at all. If I did that, I really would be a freak. I'm so confused. What is it? I'm sorry, I don't have a fever or anything like that. I just haven't ever done this with anyone before, so I'm really nervous. You've never walked around like this with someone? You're such a shut-in. No, that's a misunderstanding. I mean with a boy. I'm the same, though. But Momoya, you said you go out like this a lot. I just like to go someplace on my free days so I don't have to talk to anyone. I guess I'm not a shut-in, but I am pretty reclusive. Really? Yeah, I guess so. Most people who like books don't like people. People who are good at everything, who like books, people, are good at sports, and who are really smart on top of all that just creep me out. Aren't those people to look up to? I guess so. I think people like that are creepy, though. I couldn't help myself. I grabbed his hand. He seemed surprised when I did that, so I immediately... Look there, Momoya! That looks like fun! I tried to play it off like that. It's like I can't hold myself back when I'm with him. I see. You like the screamers, huh? Actually, I hate them. I just pointed at the first thing I saw, and it was a screamer. But to keep up the ruse, I had to rise to the challenge. And now, I feel like I'm going to hurl. Are you alright? You don't look too good. I might have overdone it. Would something a bit more relaxing be better? Something relaxing? Yeah, like that. Boat time? What? That's a haunted house. How is that relaxing? Oh, well, you can walk around on your own legs, so I figured it would be more relaxing than the last one. And it's dark. The dark makes your blood pressure rise. That's not true. Everyone's blood pressure would go up at night if it was. My blood pressure definitely goes up when I'm lying in bed. I feel like that's a problem. That's a little vulgar, though. I can't say that. Oh. Oh, this is no good. I should stop reading vulgar books. My internal jokes are becoming too crude. I guess so. And then what would you prefer? Could we just walk around for a while? Oh, sure. I don't mind at all. What is it? Oh, I just remembered. There are boats here. Oh, boat time. Boats? Oh, do you think that would be relaxing? You wouldn't mind? Huh? Mind what? Everything. The two of us alone on a boat? That's a classic way of ending a date. I hope you're not thinking that I wouldn't be able to row the boat. Not at all. But you don't mind? If you'd like to, then I'd be more than happy to help. He waved his hand, inviting me on like a gallant prince. He really understands a woman's heart, which means he must have been on dates with other women before. I've never seen anyone who was this good with the ladies. He seems like a total playboy. Actually, it seems like only another woman could understand women this well. But it doesn't matter whether he's a playboy or even if he's a girl. Let's go. Interesting. Creak, creak. Creak, creak. You're really good. Really? I don't think I'm that good. Have you taken a lot of girls on boat rides like this? Why would I do that? Besides, I don't think you can really be exceptionally good or bad at this. I wonder about that. But I think you can be exceptionally good or bad with women. Are you alright? You're not feeling seasick, are you? Oh, I'm perfectly fine. I feel great. That's good. It really feels good out on the water. That's right. If there was a bit of shade, too, I'd forget that it's summer at all. Momoya brushed his hair back after a breeze came across the water. His movement was incredibly graceful. I felt drawn to the exposed white skin of his neck. Oh, okay. I'm sorry for making you row. Whoa, it's fine. That's dangerous. I tried to take the oars from him. Oh, okay, I see. The boat tilted back and forth, and Momoya got mad at me. Floating on the surface of the water with just a few pieces of wood like this, felt like we had left reality behind. Maybe we really did, right when our feet left the shore. And what's more, the person sitting in front of me was Momoya. I felt nervous. It feels nice, but at the same time, I feel kind of uneasy out here. Why's that? There wasn't a reason, I just said it. I was just talking about how I felt. The surface of the water looks like the sky in the world of mirrors. It feels like we're on the precipice. I see what you mean, but I think it's nice. It's like we're sailing through the clouds. Momoya touched the surface of the water with his fingertips. Every time he touched the water's sky, it warped and distorted. I wonder if it would feel good to walk through the clouds. Who knows? I've never done it, so I couldn't tell you. All I know is that I feel good right now. I see. I moved to touch the surface of the water too, but I stopped once I realized I was tipping the boat. The sky reflected in the water might not be the real sky, but maybe the real sky is too far for us to grasp. The real sky? What's the real sky? Nah, I'm just talking about the sky reflected in the water and the sky above our heads. That's true, but the sky I see is simply reflected in my eyes. You might not be able to say that the sky in the water is fake, or that the real sky is too far. The sky that you think of as... I can't read. The sky that you think of as so far is actually reflected in your eyes. The sky is only far because we assume it's so. Otherwise, everything would be far off. Everything would be out of reach. The words he said were too hard for me to understand. I couldn't grasp the meaning behind his words. But they gave me courage. Creak, creak. Creak, creak. What is it? Oh, nothing. I was just thinking, maybe for you, the sky really is within reach. Huh? Why is that? Well, that's how I understood your words. The sky is within reach, huh? I guess so. Just like this. He raised his hands up toward the great blue sky. Am I touching the sky, or am I not? Who knows? You know, I think that's just like the blue bird. The blue bird? Yes, the mystical blue bird. A blue bird that no one could ever hope to catch, but I think it's actually really easy to catch it. After he said that, he laughed. As I looked at his face, this is bad. That's what I thought. Alright, I'm going to end the episode here, because I feel like this is probably a good enough scene transition. We've got dots on the screen. We're at almost an hour. So yeah. I'm liking this chapter a lot so far. It's cute. It's nice seeing things from Zakuro's perspective. I'm a little scared of the fact that there are 8 scenes in this chapter. But I think we'll probably be fine. They shouldn't be as crazy as the ones in It's My Own Invention, at least, because It's My Own Invention was a fucking roller coaster. So, yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. If you liked it, then be sure to press the like button, and if you didn't like it, then fuck you too. Remember to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all my videos and stuff. And as always, my name is Godzi, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye!